Hey everyone, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Friday, April 20th, 2018. Now before I get started, excuse my voice and my eyes. I woke up this morning, which I guess was a while ago now, but I woke up this morning with my eyes so red and so swollen. My mom was like, it must be allergies, so I'm trying to handle that, but the show must go on, so I'm here right now. Also, I did want to let you all know I am doing readings again. I, for the most part, am all caught up on that, and so I'm going to open up readings again. And if that's something that you are interested in, please check out the link down below in my description box to reserve a spot and get that taken care of. All right. So that's what I've got there. Now for your horoscope, what we've got going on today. Oh, I just got to erase that really quick. Is the moon still hanging out the last degrees of Gemini at the beginning of this morning, which could then still bring our attention to communicating, thinking, talking. What else? Siblings could come in, working with your community. Okay, that's what the moon in Gemini is bringing our attention to. At 5 a.m. this moon in Gemini comes into a sextile here with Uranus at the last degrees of Aries, and what that could bring at 5 a.m. Mountain Time this morning, I want to say, are some good insights. I like this, some good conversations that can help you get some insights on your life. If it's not a conversation with someone else, maybe it's just a conversation you have with yourself, some thinking that it is that you're doing. What could also come in with Uranus is something unexpected. Perhaps there's some kind of unexpected communication, unexpected news that it is that you receive about yourself, or perhaps you choose to communicate with someone about something in an unexpected way so that you can express yourself more authentically. So that can come in at 5 a.m. Because it is a sextile, however, I do see it being positive, whatever unexpected or unusual thing does come up. Then after that happens, at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, the moon comes off the sextile to Uranus and it enters Cancer. When the moon moves into Cancer, it brings more of our attention to our emotions, what it is that we are feeling emotionally, as well as to private matters, maybe that we don't show other people, as well as home and family is a big thing here, and yeah, emotional stuff, just trying to feel more comfortable and more grounded in your life. That comes in at 8 a.m. Right as the moon enters Cancer at 8 a.m., it then makes a sextile over to the sun. I think what that can bring at 8 a.m. is an opportunity here for you to start to feel more comfortable, more stable, more secure, more confident with your life and what's going on. Maybe where there was some good conversation that you had in the morning, some good insight that it is that you received, that then perhaps helped you to get more comfortable with your life, to feel like you're building something that's more stable in some way. Could have been something that came up, okay? However, as the moon in Cancer is making this pretty sextile to the sun, it is also making a square around the same time over to Chiron, which just moved into Aries. And squares, you know, are a little bit difficult. So what I think is going on here is that as the moon moves into Cancer around 8 a.m., we're starting to figure out how we can be more comfortable with our life, how we can ground ourselves more, how things cannot be so crazy, and how we can pay more attention to our emotional and our practical needs so that we feel just like everything is being taken care of. And I think as we start to focus more on those matters with hopefully some positive insights that came a little bit earlier in the morning, it could be hard for us to do things, to make things happen, okay? To take the initiative to get some things done. Maybe that's because we feel like if we do things to make things happen, it will prevent us from finding the security, the comfort, and the stability that it is that we want. So that could definitely come in at 8 a.m. this morning, starting to feel more grounded in life, starting to feel much better, more comfortable, hopefully emotionally, with some things that have been going on, but maybe now just worried that it's going to be hard for you to assert yourself or to do the things that it is that you want and need, and worried that it might upset the comfort, hopefully, that it is that you're trying to create after we've just had a really crazy past few months entering into 2018, okay? So that's what could come in at 8 a.m. Now after that happens, the moon just hangs out here in Cancer until 6 o'clock Mountain Time at night, okay? And what happens then is the moon moves further through Cancer and then comes into a square with Mercury running close to Chiron, and what that could bring up at that time, or maybe some hard conversations that can come in, or some hard thoughts. Maybe it's hard for you to communicate with people as well about things that you want, about things that are important to you, okay? Again, that comes in with the moon in Cancer. We want to feel nurtured emotionally. We want to feel comfortable with who it is that we are, to start to feel like we're building something that can protect us and that we can feel safe in Cancer. And all of these planets in Aries, and Mercury in Aries, may do things or may bring up thoughts or conversations, perhaps in some way, in a very bold, aggressive, assertive kind of manner that prevent us from finding that stability that we want and need. And I think that's what we may be torn about, coming in with the square to Chiron and at 8 a.m. and with the square to Mercury at 6 p.m. here, is how do we speak our truth, speak about the things that are important to us, do the things that are important to make things happen, to take the initiative in our life, but do it in a way that we feel comfortable with, that can help us take care of our emotions, that can help take care of our emotional needs as well. And I think that's what we're trying to figure out. Could be some conversations that we do have that are not comfortable, that come in, that go on, or some thoughts as well, and needing to figure out how to be comfortable, how to build something that makes you feel right, that can last, okay, how to ground yourself here with this news you've received, with these things that you're talking and thinking about, all right? Coming in at 6 p.m. Then after that happens, at 11 p.m. Mountain Time, the moon moves further through Cancer and opposes Saturn. Okay, and what that could bring here, coming in at 11 o'clock at night, again, is us with the moon in Cancer, trying to feel more comfortable in our life, more emotionally nurtured here. But maybe it's hard at 11 p.m. because we've got lots of responsibilities with Saturn and Capricorn. We have lots of things we want to do to put our life in a better place, to feel much better about our life in some way that can be a little bit challenging. All right, and I think that's a lot of what's going on today, is really wanting to figure out finally, like, how can we feel much better about our life? Just like we're in a better place, like things are less chaotic. I've been saying that for a while, but as we're finally starting to more and more build more of that stability, feel more comfortable with our life, it's hard because we still have lots of responsibilities that are pulling us out of our comfort zone. We still have lots of things we want to do, that are important to us, to make things happen as well, that are making it hard for us to find the comfort that it is that we want, especially while the moon is in Cancer, and really needing to figure out today how to tend to some big responsibilities and how to do some things that it is that you want and need in a way that can help you satiate more of your emotions, that can help you be more comfortable emotionally instead of less comfortable in the process, okay? And how to nurture yourself throughout some big things that you're doing in life that are going on. Okay, so that's what I see going on there. The next aspect that is going to happen will be tomorrow, and it will be at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and that aspect will then be the moon in Cancer coming into a trine with Neptune. I think helping to give you more insight about what it is that you need to feel more comfortable emotionally in life, to feel more at peace in your life, to overcome the past here, to step into new chapters, okay? So today may be a little bit hard, coming in with all of these squares, with this opposition, not finding the comfort and the peace of mind that it is that we want. But I think tomorrow, when the moon trines Neptune, hopefully more of that peace of mind will come, more of that sense of wholeness perhaps that we did not feel today will come tomorrow, now that we perhaps have taken care of some responsibilities to put our life in the right place, and have spoken and talked about some things that we need, that are important to us, okay? So that's what I see going on there. Now, stuff going on in the background. We do have Mars in a conjunction with Pluto coming in. That to me is lots of change in your life direction and where your life is going, with it being in Capricorn coming in, okay? Deep change, intense change coming in here, big changes in your life. What else? Maybe changes as well in the way that you do things, changes in how you act to put your career in the right place, and how you act to do the things that it is that you want. to give you the life and the reputation that's better for you, okay? So I think that's what's going on there. Mars and Pluto, as they are coming together in a conjunction, also making a sextile as well to Jupiter. So I think any changes that you're making in your career and where your life is going, or any changes you're making to how you to act and do things differently, helping you again to feel like you're living more of a life that it is that you want, to do more of the things that you really enjoy, that really resonate with you, and uncovering some deep emotions, healing perhaps some deep emotions in a positive way, okay? So I do like that. Mars, as well as it's coming into this conjunction with Pluto, the sextile to Jupiter, also making a sextile as well to Neptune, saying, look, any changes you can make to where your life is going in a big way, in a public way here, one big swoop, is not only going to help you create more of a life that it is that you want, but also find more of that peace on the inside, perhaps, that you've been missing to overcome the past and to start to move forward, feeling much better about it all. Venus as well, while all this is going on in its home sign in Taurus, encouraging you to make changes, sure, with everything going on, but to make changes that really do resonate with you, that really are good for you, make changes based on your values, make changes that can help you to be more confident. Venus as well in Taurus, asking you to be confident with these changes, not just changing things based on your values, not just changing things to let more confidence into your life, but being confident in the things that are going on, okay, and using your gifts, your skills, your talents, everything at your disposal in order to make some of these changes, with Venus in a trine to Pluto and to Mars, okay? I know I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, but Venus in a trine with Pluto as well could also bring changes to your values, changes to your money, and changes to your relationships. So maybe some of these big changes that you're making and where your life is going are also requiring you to change a little bit here of how you make money, of how you get money, of how you work with your money, change your relationships, change the gifts and talents that it is that you use to achieve and accomplish the things that it is that you want, okay, and to change the things that are important to you so that you can step into a life that you like better based on more of what it is that you really want, that can bring you more of that peace that you may have been looking for, okay? So that's what's going on there. Venus also been in the opposition to Jupiter, again to me, encouraging confidence amidst change, stability amidst change, trying to figure out how to balance both of those two in the right ways. Right? Mercury as well, going direct, coming into a square with Saturn. Going to take about another week to come exact, but could bring more hard conversations, more serious conversations or thoughts about your life and about where your life is going. The ideal with this is to take things seriously, to think long term, and to put in the hard work, the dedication, the strategy and planning that you need, and all of this will go a lot easier. All right. I also think a lot of this may be a lot easier than it would be otherwise too, because of Mercury going retrograde in this space. So any hard conversations or decisions that you make, I think, are going to be related to things you've been working out for some time. And hopefully, even though they will require dedication, long-term thinking, strategy and planning, and maybe some decisions, hopefully now they will be a lot easier for you to make, since so many things have changed and since you've been thinking about this area for some time. All right, the other things I want to mention too, Chiron again moved into Aries, so bringing more of our wounds, the things that hurt us, but also the things that can help heal us, to our identity, to who it is that we are in some way. Maybe starting to feel more uncomfortable about how we do things to make the things that we want happen, but feeling like we've got less emotional hang-ups in the process, even if we're not quite sure how to put the plans into action in the right ways that we want. Okay, especially with the Mars-Pluto thing going on. Saturn also going retrograde, helping us to go over everything that we've worked on for the past few months to make sure it's good, it can work for us, to go over some of the details of things to make sure it's working out in our best interest. Okay, and the Sun in Taurus, again, bringing hopefully more confidence to us and more stability to our lives as we finally begin to change our life, make one final swoop purge to get rid of everything that's not working, to hopefully step into a new reality, doing something we like and want that is better for us, okay? So that's what I've got going on for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.